You've actually spoken to. It's like some of the questions that I had, lined up for you. You actually spoke to them one after the other, as if you'd seen them. The issue of the 25%, which you started with, and that of the INEC, looking like they changed the goalpost. In the middle of the game. Talking about the electronic transmission of results. You already talked about that. You already
Yes.
spoke to the issue of forfeiture of the 460,000 US dollars by Tinubu, which the court said that there is no criminal offense in that they're just mere allegations. Now you also spoke to the fact that one thing that I find baffling is that when Peter Obi reclaimed his mandate, when he was removed as governor, he believed the judiciary was fair, but now that he failed
Yes.
to secure his lost mandate at the appeal court, the so-called lost mandates at the appeal court, then he believed that judiciary was wrong. So you already interpreted that people only tend to believe what they want to believe. But the question I will now be asking you is, before the judgment, the netizens talking about those of Nigerians on the social media, they try to bully, blackmail, and intimidate the judges with all sorts of invectives, inventing lies and threats to twist them into doing what they described as their own kind of justice. How would you describe the judge's use of words, language in delivering the long, winded judgments?
Again, I wasn't surprised because um, on May 28th, 2023, a day before the inauguration, Justice Okoro of the Supreme Court showed his anger at social media people, young people on social media attacking judges because they try to pile tremendous pressure on the judges in anticipation of that judgment that was to come a day to Tinubu's inauguration. They had expected that that inauguration would not happen. So they were trying to bully the judges, shoehorn the judges into taking a decision that favors them. But decisions, court decisions are not determined by public opinion. It has to align with the law. So he came hard on them that why should they be attacking judges on social media? So I picked what Justice Okoro said on that day. And I knew that given what this particular set of appeal court judges went through, including the crazed incident of a pastor putting their picture on the wall and speaking to one of them one after another. I've never seen anything like that. It's absolutely crazy that will go to the point of putting pictures of judges and be speaking to them, abusing them. Come on. So I was not surprised that they spoke in the manner in which they spoke. Look at Justice Ugo, for example, that was accused of resigning. They came up with a lying story that the judge had resigned because the executive was putting pressure on him to rig the judgment in his favor. Look at the kind of words that Justice Ugo, the Bayelsa man, had for them. Look at the pertinent questions that he asked, and look at what the words that Justice Mistura Bolaji Ojo, also, I've forgotten her full name, or maybe I'm even right. Justice Mistura, look at what she said. That were you expecting us to be intimidated by social media to then rule in your favor when you didn't provide evidence? Were you expecting us to go into the market space and be shopping for evidence for you? So I was not surprised. The daughter of the head of the panel, Justice Samani, has a clothing line in Abuja. They published the address of her shop with the intention of piling pressure on her and her father. We've never seen anything like that. So I knew that they will find a way to talk to these people. This has to stop. The same people tomorrow, if the judiciary gives a judgment that favors them, they will praise the judiciary to high heavens. But when it doesn't favor them, they will call them names. They will treat them like sweet rap on the floor, people who are worthless. That is the Nigerian way. And I'm not surprised that even Yisan Wike spoke to Peter Obi in the way that he did. Because Peter Obi showed to us that people can be cheated and they can get justice through
the court,
the judiciary. He won an election, and somebody else, I mean, during the PDP era, they were fond of rigging elections, and of course, Atiku was part of PDP. He cannot totally absorb himself. They were fond of rigging elections, simply writing results. But he won that election, and after 3 years or so, he got his mandate back through the courts. Not that the judges knew him, not that he gave judges money, not that his cousins were on the bench, but the judiciary did justice. And Peter Obi set a record in terms of reclaiming his mandate. And that encouraged other people that, look, when you lose an election, you don't have to give up. Seek justice. Justice may come your way. And it came his way. He set a record. It's like like somebody that the rest of the politicians were looking forward to. So today, he has no reason to abuse the judiciary because he has benefited tremendously from the judiciary. If not because of them, he would never have gone into the record books as a governor of Anambra State. As we speak, legally speaking, Ngige is not known to law as a former governor. He's not known to law as a former governor of Anambra State. The court deemed his emergence as fraudulent.
Yeah.
And the courts affirmed that it was Peter Obi that rightly won that election. So nobody can describe Peter Obi as a former governor of Anambra State. That's not known to law.
That's
because
right.
he stole the mandate.